Dwight from Cliff Rock Entertainment, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a treehouse. Let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you want to build a treehouse is find 3 points in the tree that you are going to use. You're going to want to find 3 points to put 2x4s on and connect them to make a triangle. And you can also make a square if your tree allows for that, but what we did with this tree was we made a triangle because that was the easiest. There's no other branch right there that we could connect a 2x4 to make a square. But yeah, so first thing you do is you find those 3 corners and you connect 2x4s to them. You nail them in. With this one and with that one, what we did was we put in some small 2x4s first, and then we put the big 2x4s on top of them, and we made sure they were level. That's really important. And then we nailed in the big 2x4s, and for this one we removed the small 2x4s, but for this one we didn't. So as you can see, we just have them under the main one. Yeah, so after you put in the triangle for the 2x4s, you're going to want to reinforce the middle of the triangle or the square, because that is required to put the sheeting in on top, and I'll talk about that more later. But the sheeting is basically for the floor of the treehouse, so you could use plywood or any flat wood that would work to put on the triangle. And yeah, so as you can see, for the reinforcements, all we did was we just cut the 2x4 up and we just kind of put it in just a pattern that would support the middles of this sheeting. So yeah, that's what you do to build your first platform. Yeah. So after you get your first platform built, it starts becoming really easy to expand out and up into other platforms. Yeah, so what we did first after we built this platform was we actually added in a section to it. So we made this 2x4 go from here to the end of that branch, and we just kind of nailed in that 2x4 and put some siding on it. And yeah, so then we had more access to this branch right here, and we were able to get a rope out there. So now we just walk out as we hold on to that rope. And here's the other platform. This one was harder to make because it's further out, and I don't suggest making platforms further out from the tree because they are going to probably break faster, because the tree, when it grows out, it will most likely grow out over here and it will not move so much at the base of the tree. But as you can see, we did the same thing. We found 3 points that are good, and we put 2x4s, then we reinforced the middle, and we put down the sheeting on it. And also another note is, if we wanted to make walls on those 3 platforms over there and this one, it wouldn't be that hard. All you have to do is basically just put 2x4s up and then put sheeting on them, and you just have walls, and you can put a roof. As you can see up there, I have a tarp for the roof of the top platform, and those also work very well as a temporary solution for a roof. Oh yeah, here's a pulley that we use to get the toolbox up when we work on the treehouse, so that's a nice touch. Yeah, so also your tree is going to be unique, so you just go wherever you think you can put a platform. You just look around. If you see a good place, just put a platform there. And that's basically what we did with this tree. So yeah, we just climbed this ladder that we made with 2x4s, and that's the third platform we made. We don't go down there very much, but the main reason why we built it was to build this platform up here, which is about 20 feet off the ground. And It's basically the same concept, but it's a little more complicated because we have a triangle here. As you can kind of see, it starts there and it comes over there, and that's our third point. And we built it up here, but what we had to do was we had to take a ladder and we had to put it on that platform down there, and then work on this platform from that platform. So yeah, we just did the triangle thing again, and then we went from this platform and this tree out to that corner, and we went from that corner over to this other branch. So yes, it was a lot of hard work getting this section in because we had to take a ladder from that platform and put it diagonally over here. But we were able to do that, and yeah, now we have this nice platform. Again, you could always put walls in yours, but just remember, try to make everything level for the future. It's always nice to have everything just level instead of just crooked, and some things just start breaking and it gets weak. But this is sturdy because it's built well. Always take your time. That's another thing. Don't rush anything. If you think you can do it better by taking your time, always go for that. So yeah, for this tarp roof, all we did was we got this giant tarp at Home Depot, and we put a nail in for each side, and we folded it into a triangle, as you can see, and we used this rope for that corner, which is way out there, and we threw this rope over, and we got that rope back, and we just kind of rolled it up. So if we unrolled this rope, that tarp would just come down like a flag, kind of. So yeah, the place where you get all of these supplies is, for me, I got it at Home Depot, but there's also other places that you could probably get it, but Home Depot is probably your best option, because it just has all the stuff there is pretty cheap. All these 2x4s probably cost like $2 for a whole 9-foot 2x4, and yeah, it's just, all this stuff is really cheap. You can get it at Home Depot, and basically all you need to have for tools are a hammer and nails, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, that's like the simplest form of tools that you could have. You can also get a ladder, which would make things a lot easier. But yeah, so that's basically it. Okay, so to go over what we talked about today, the first step in building a treehouse is to find those 3 points or 4 points or however many points you have in your tree to connect 2x4s to. And the second step is to reinforce the middle of the 2x4 triangle or square to support the siding or sheeting that you're going to put on top of it. Yeah, and then from there you can add walls, you can do whatever you want. Just have fun. And so yeah, if you have any questions, just please tell me in the comments, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, please tell me. Please like and subscribe, and happy treehousing. See you next time.